Today is a really exciting day. I just got through teaching for 6 months with my best friend, Adam Frower. We meet with this group once a year for 6 months and train them to do solution-focused brief therapy. And it was a wonderful process. And what made this one so cool is on the last day of this training, the participants have to demonstrate their skill doing a role play with Adam. And you guys don't know it, Adam's a master researcher, he's an amazing clinician, but he's like this remarkable actor. And he goes into these characters working with people, and he tries very hard to be like the impossible client. Not the hard client, not the challenging client, but like the impossible client. And watching these people masterfully handle the scenarios Adam threw at them was so amazing. It was actually so touching because it makes me think back to where they started all of those months ago. And some people had never even heard of solution-focused brief therapy. Some people were super skeptical of solution-focused brief therapy, and 6 months later, they're masters of navigating clinical scenarios using solution-focused brief therapy. And the thing that I want people to know is you can always use this language in your work because there's always hope. And I just sat front row and watched like the true essence of that reality. I just sat front row and watched people demonstrate that better than anyone could. And it's the thing that's on my mind the most. Like, we're actually about to release a free video training series that is all about like using solution-focused brief therapy when it's absolutely the hardest, like when the scenario is so challenging that the client and the clinician have a hard time seeing their way forward. When it's so challenging that the only thing you can think about is like, what on earth do I do with this? You know, when I was learning this approach, I would see people's videos and it was like this therapist working with the client and the client was working with the therapist, and it was almost made it like this work look easy. But then when I got in my office, the last thing I experienced was something easy. Like, clients were not following rules, clients were not following the script, it was just like, in the reality, it was so much different than it was in the textbooks. So it was really important to me that when I became a teacher and a kind of a leading voice in this field, that I share what it's actually like in the clinical space. And it was amazing to see the group that we've been working with for this long do that, and it makes me even more excited about this training we have coming up. This is gonna be really cool. This is gonna be really kind of like change your practice. This is gonna be really impactful, and I'd love for you to be a part of it.